Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another video. And if you are feeling kind, please subscribe. I believe this was the request. If I am misinterpreting this, we'll do another round. I am finally getting to the request. We are live for Zayn and Harry as far as bandmate friendship, all that good crap, right? And so I thank you guys for being a part of the tribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, Zayn is a Capricorn while Harry is an Aquarius. So we're just going to draw a few cards. I hope that this was the request. And I'm going to go ahead and honor it and get through the reading with 6 cards drawn. I hope you guys turn on your notifications for Friday night. Hey guys. I got a lot of new growth that needs some help this time. Okay, so before I get started on just taking care of myself for the day, I want to go ahead and do this reading because it has been lingering, and I hope that this is the case. It may have been another group of guys, but let me know if this is not right, and we'll go through it again. So Zayn is a Capricorn, Harry is an Aquarius. As far as the friendship be, we're going to use the Horror Deck Oracle for the bases. Could you let me in, please? Capricorn, Aquarius. Future is obviously very thin. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. The earth energy that comes in is normally magic when we see the 7, but it's something that definitely isn't procrastinating. There was no setback, and there was patience here, but it felt like they were doomed to hang themselves. And when I say like doomed to hang themselves, I don't mean like to hurt or harm. It's just whether arguments, disagreements, or just not getting along towards the end of this run. There is a lot of growth and a lot of patience here as far as them before I feel like Harry got this new thing to unlock. All right. Could you let us through and tell us more, please, about the friendship of Harry and Zayn with One Direction? All right, the first card we have as the basis is egg. I'm gonna look that up, see what that means deeper. It's like a spaceship and an alien coming out of this, you know, like the movie. Goodness, I can't think. Every time it's on the spot. Predator. So the movie Predator is here. Something's foreign. Then we got the devil in the present tense. Capricorn. Could be a secret amongst them two that they are never going to share with anyone. We have combination. That movie The Mask with the man with the face. And then we have suspicion. They may not have trusted each other in the past, like at the very beginning. Old man could be involved in this kind of situation. Asking for advice. Yo, Eric, I love that name. If you want to ask a question, sure. I'll go ahead and take heed of that before we get started. You can, since you've asked, but yes, this is a reading on One Direction. And then the final one is the call. This is Scream. So we got dreams, below the devil, and then this call that seems to be here in the future. Yes, please, you can ask. And then if you would like to come back tonight, turn your notification for the Friday night live. All right, so with this egg, let's start at the beginning. I'm sorry. Because I want to, I'm waiting to see, but I don't know if you're still there anymore. Okay. Oh, God, it's moving right towards you. This is some sort of quote through the alien. Oh, it's not Predator, it's Alien. Okay, so there it is. Sorry, showing my age. So the movie is Alien, but it's take care when peering into the unknown. So they definitely took care of each other as far as being like new to meeting each other. But something got kind of fogged and started to cloud judgment. Let's find out. Well, there it is again. That's 7 of Pentacles. Thank you. Now it's in reverse. We've got the Emperor, the Aries, and then the King of Cups. I feel like if someone's jealous, it's not because of like a friendship or getting along. It's not because they want to be that person or live vicariously through them all the time. Sometimes they just don't want people to grow with each other, so they think for their own selves to have harmony in their life. So because there is a man here that's definitely in the past, that has this abuse of power and really lack of discipline, even though they think they're all that, you know, this is where the energy comes of not really being, I don't want to say devoted, but that's what it is. You lose your wisdom, you lose your strength, you lose confidence if you always have somebody butting in. And I feel like with these 2 of Pentacles, you know, they had a lot of overwhelmed energy because people were over committed to their friendship, which was foreign to them. It was like, I feel like they were always getting some sort of focus or attention, and why it was so necessary for them not to like always have contact or have fun here. Now that's in the past tense. Tell me more about this Aquarius that's always controlling people, and the Devil with some sort of attachment. All right, you got the Page of Wands. You got the Devil again. All right, and then the Page of Pentacles. The Devil's here because they definitely are holding a secret now and forever in the present. Whether it ever has come to term that they're going to expose it, we'll never know. But we do have something here that could free them or reclaim some sort of power in the Capricorn energy if they ever decide to go, okay? But they have a lot of detachment, I think, from each other because of this tyrant energy, but it's also because there's just no room for one another. And when there's no room for the other person, you really don't feel you need to contact them or have some sort of involvement all the time. This energy does feel like they've missed a chance, though, here in the present moment. I don't know who. Light flicker. It's earth energy. Could you tell me who missed a chance in the present? Zayn or Harry with each other? The secret? What are we talking about here? All right, so the 8 of Swords, something that's forever and in the past life. But it's really more or less not being free or taking control over their own life. They may be bound to never really coming out and joining forces or having some sort of connection here or have a page turn. And that's really like for Zayn, because it's not distracting as to where the friendship is, just the idea. So patience really is gone, but it's not from them as these 2 friends. It's from somebody that's hasty in the past. Somebody that still has threatened to cut something off, whether it's the physical sense, if they connect. That's interesting. My neck hurting. Why we got combination? What's that mean? I'm going to look this one up very quickly. We got the 7 of Wands, the Moon, Cancer energy, and then some sort of destiny or good luck. That may be Harry having at this moment. What's the combination? Let's see. So we've got The Fly. This is the movie The Fly. I thought this was The Mask. That's interesting. But I guess that is that guy with the black hair. Okay, nevertheless, I'm sorry. This is The Fly. We help each other be human. In the future, that is the basis of what could go right if they tried here. So we've got the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and then, like I said, this 7 of Wands. A lot of fire energy is here. So whoever that Aries is, quote unquote, we know who they are. They're very still controlling in their life, and they're not going to give up. They know that maybe one day these boys may admit to something that could wreak havoc. and tear up stuff. But the destiny has been fulfilled for one really and not the other. So if you got a lot of good fate, a lot of good momentum, you're not going to be involved with things that could destruct them, like a circus. I feel like that's Harry. He's not going to stoop down to even risk what he's got going on. I feel like they've had some sort of decisive moment with each other that has lit their spirit or lit their heart. Hmm. This could be an illusion altogether of them not talking because they are. Okay, I hear you. Tell me one thing and I'll tap out of here. Because it's intuition, it's intuitive. This is private. There's a picture you guys may have just hung together not too long thereafter some sort of interview you've done, Harry. Is that what you're saying? Perseverance. You got to be smart and don't want to. Okay. Well, there's the two boys. I got goosebumps. And this is very, very cool. This is very, very cool. Oh, me, oh, my. Woo. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you about these two guys. Jeez, man. Very, very smart because they don't want to be stressed out with the struggle of shit. Like, they don't even want to deal with it. So a lot of wisdom is being used as far as communication between the two. This is overwhelming to a lot of people that may be hearing this, but they could never come out and admit that their friends are still talk because they know they'll be defeated. That's wonderful to hear. They haven't given up on each other at all as far as friends. Now, we've got suspicion in, I've got goosebumps. Let me calm it down here. The suspicion, tell me more. Let me see what that means. I see a question. I'm going to come. I don't want to ruin what we got going on here, please. Seems like to ruin things. Not all, just some that are just bored with what's going on with their lives. Don't be trapped by old concepts. Okay, so keep a wary eye on how things are evolving. All right, that's the suspicion in the past tense. Tell me more, please. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Good energy. All right, so we've got the sun. This is Leo. We got the death card, Capricorn, with the Knight of Swords. Everybody has impulsive, tactless thoughts, but if you're forceful in them or you've got money to kind of get stuff done, you stay away from those type of people. You stay away from that type of aggression. But there is a lot of aggression here, so to be wise, they may want to be quiet around an older man who acts young, wears some type of jewelry that is strange, standing next to, I don't know who they were standing next to, but they were at Liam's funeral. You better watch who you're around. That's a suspicion. I'm throwing that out there. Share this now. Because in the event that all this joy and connection hits as to where you're no longer free to have your vitality and have conversations, drinks, whatever this is, that's in a dark place, deep buried space. You got somebody that's always around to ruin things. There is suspicion here. You should be careful. Not a fear of moving around, but just a fear of maybe talking so loud, or maybe having that person around. Now, getting back to this reading, I had to get that out. There's a lot of positivity right now in this reading, in the past, and still here in the present and future, which is great. Not only is the truth coming to you at this time, but there is a fear of change. And I don't feel this is coming from either side of the boys. Just maybe circling their energy because of some man who has tyranny energy. Maybe afraid that if they speak up, this could push something forward. That's a big fear still lingering in their energy, both conversations. So definitely be wise on the phone call. That's who it is that's listening, and suspicion. They may rat. Back to these dreams. Sorry, in the present, we're talking about Freddie. What are we talking about when it comes to the dream aspect? You got the Four of Wands. Six of Wands. Ace. 4. Feelings and just energy coming forward. You know, they really blocked one of these boys' creativity. They blocked their passion. We all know who that would be. Dark hair, right? Here we go. Pay attention, honey. The cards tell something regardless. All right. But because the block really was only, I feel like it was put on 2, but really, right? But it's really put on the 1. Because it's nothing like not being able to live out your dreams, to live out the things that you've always wanted to do, because in fear or reverting back to somebody not celebrating you, somebody stopping you, somebody really knowing that you've got a reward. They've read your lyrics, they saw your talent, they see the gifts, but they just refuse to let you go. They don't want you to have stability in any form. I feel like Liam, oh gosh, I'm sorry I said that. Not really, but I'm going to get back. Maybe it's for a reason. I feel like Zayn really took the steps and had a lot of conversations with, like, are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure you want to make that call? Are you sure you really want to go through with something that's going to get you blackballed? Call is the final card. I feel like they know a secret still shared at this moment, which is wonderful. We're not going to say it anymore, because it's very private. And this is, you should never say who's there. Turn your ringer off. Pass this message and share this live. If he could check the phone, y'all are into that iPhone type stuff, turn your ringer off. That's what's getting this suspicion on a rise. I don't know where that's coming from, but we're all going to sit around and witness and watch something, I feel like, here in the future. Tell me more. There's that man again. He had to come up one more time. And then the Ace of Wands. Energy, thoughts, and actions. There's nothing but confusion that was put amongst all of these boys in general. But there was something very hostile that was written on the wall when it came to those two. I don't know if they joked around so much that they didn't like the blueprint that they were making, or they didn't like the way that they were just connecting. People don't like that when people just genuinely connect. But they repressed something when it came to these two ever reconciliating with another bandmate over here too. So it's 3 of them that really would like to do. This is an information overload to probably everybody at this moment. But there's a lot of pain that's repressed. They never got to talk about, and that's Liam. That's where he comes in. All because of this energy. Very vigilant. Very stylish. And has a very big problem communicating what they want. I thank you all for being a part of the tribe. Let's see if we've got, thank you for being here, CJ. A champ. I'm here, okay. Thank you. Hi, Nelson. I would like to know mine. What would you like to know if you have a question? Nobody has one. I'll give you like a few more moments. The cat is, I like the dark. It's friendly. Embrace your hunting instinct and focus on the world outside. Harry may be tired of being kept in this cage and wants to retire, wants to do something that's going to no longer satisfy the people that are viewing him like some sort of animal. He may be just, he likes the checks, the money, the attention, but he may be over it, getting over it. People change as they get older. And with this help me, Exorcist, I know that. I know that, lady. Let's see. What's wrong with me? Have faith in others and ask for help. I feel like Zayn's lost that completely in other people as far as the trusting. Hi, Yolanda. Okay, okay, cool, cool. Okay, cool. I'll try to remember that. I'll try to remember that for sure. Yolanda, I definitely remember that. Okay, cool. Yeah, sometimes we got to use our kids' stuff because they have all the stuff and they know what to do. Will your future be bright? Your future is bright as you keep it in the mind. Yolanda wants to know one time, how bright is the future coming? Well, teamwork's going to have to be involved, and earth energy too. Are you sharing goals with yourself or two other people? Do you feel that you have to stand up on this pedestal to more or less take care of them rather than finishing what you've got going on for yourself? The future is only bright as long as you want to work with yourself rather than collaborating with these other two people all the time, drop of a dime. The power of three is they can step in once or twice to help you get some stuff done. That's how the future is going to stay bright. All the love to you, Yolanda.